Morning everyone. Let's start with the basics. Corinne, could you explain what is learning and its types?
So, hi everyone. Of course, learning is the process of acquiring new knowledge, skills and behavior through experience or study. It helps us grow personally and professionally. There are three main types of learning: cognitive, associative and observational.
Sounds interesting. What is cognitive learning?
Okay, good question, Farah. Cognitive learning involves thinking and problem solving. For example, when you solve a puzzle or analyze data at work, that's a cognitive learning in action.
What about associative learning? How does that work?
Associative learning happens when we form connection between two things. For instance, if you are rewarded for completing projects early, you will associate timely work with positive outcomes.
And observational learning?
That's learning by watching others. Imagine you observe a senior colleague handling a difficult client. By watching, you learn how to manage a similar situation.
Can you give an example of how this applies in our workplace?
Certainly, cognitive learning helps with brainstorming session or solving customer issue. Associative learning happens when we offer incentive for meeting targets, and observational occurs when you share work experience team members during training.
That makes sense. But how does cognitive learning help with problem solving?
Good question. It trains your brain to analyze situations, identify patterns, and come up with solutions. For example, learning a structured approach to troubleshooting system can make problem solving more efficient.
Thanks, you. Farah, Ilham, do you feel confident in applying this learning method to your work?
Yes, definitely. I can already think of ways to use cognitive learning in my task.
Same here. Associative learning really sounds motivating.
Great to hear. Rin, thank you for the detailed explanation. See you all in the next session. Welcome to today's workshop on personality in the workplace. Our goal is to explore how personality traits impact work and performance. Let's start by discussing the factors that shape our personalities. Farah, what do you think contributes to someone's personality?
I would say it's mix of genetics and life experience.
Exactly. Personality is influenced by both nature, our genes, and nurture, our environment and experiences. Now, let's dive into the big 5 personality traits. Rin, can you explain what these are?
Sure. The big 5 traits are: first, openness, being creative and open to new ideas. Second, conscientiousness, being organized and responsible. 3, extraversion, being outgoing and social. 4, agreeableness, being cooperative and empathic. And lastly, neuroticism, tendency to experience negative emotion like stress.
That is interesting. But how does these traits impact work behavior?
Great question. For example, someone high in conscientiousness might excel at meeting deadlines, while an extrovert might be great at team collaboration. Now, let's do a role play exercise. Each of you will act out a specific trait in a team scenario. Ilham, you will play someone high in openness. Farah, you will be high in conscientiousness. Rin, you will represent extraversion. I will give you a scenario to work.
Yeah, I will start as someone high in consciousness. I will create a detailed checklist for all tasks we need to complete for the event.
Great. As an extrovert, I will focus on contacting vendor and engaging with colleagues to ensure everyone is on board and excited.
Excellent teamwork. This demonstrates how different personality traits contribute to a successful project. Let's move. How do you guys think the real personality traits influence your work?
I think I'm a mix of openness and conscientiousness. I enjoy to coming up with new ideas but make sure to follow through details.
I would say I learn through consciousness. I'm very detail-oriented and love organizing tasks.
I'm definitely an extrovert. I enjoy networking and interacting with people to get things done.
Fantastic! Understanding your personality can help you improve your teamwork and communication. That's all for today, guys. Great work, everyone. Thank you.
Shaping behavior.
Good afternoon, team. Today we will discuss how we can improve workplace performance using reinforcement and punishment techniques. Let's start with the basics. Farah, can you explain what reinforcement is?
Sure. Reinforcement encourages a behavior by rewarding it. Positive reinforcement as a reward, while negative reinforcement rewards something unintentional.
Rin, how about punishment?
Punishment discourages a behavior. Positive punishment as a consequence, like extra work, while negative punishment remove a privilege, like a bonus.
Exactly. Let's try a role play to see how these methods work in real situation. I will act as the manager, and Ilham will play as a team member who frequently arrive late to work. Farah and Rin observe and give feedback afterward. Ilham, I have noticed you've been coming in late recently. I want to help you improve punctually. First, our offer positive reinforcement. If you arrive on time for a week straight, you will receive a $50 gift card.
That's motivating. I do my best to arrive on time next time.
Great, but I also need to mention a negative punishment. If you are late again, you won't be eligible for the monthly bonus.
Understood. I make sure it doesn't happen again.
I think offering the reward was a great way to motivate Ilham. The negative punishment was fair and clear too.
Agree. The combination of both needs method reinforce the importance of punctuality while giving room for improvement.
Thanks for your feedback. Let's discuss. How do you think reinforcement and punishment can be used in other scenarios?
For tasks like meeting deadlines, positive reinforcement like public recognition could work well.
And for repeated mistake, like missing report, negative punishment like withholding privilege might be effective.
I think balance is key. Too much punishment could lower morale, but reinforcement encourages consistent improvement.
Exactly. When used correctly, these techniques shape behavior while maintaining a positive work environment. Let's keep these strategies in mind as we work on improving our performance. Great job today. Good afternoon, team. We need to decide whether to launch our new product next month or delay it by 3 months to conduct additional market research. This decision is critical, and we will explore both rational and intuitive approach to make it. Let's start by breaking down the rational decision-making process. Rin, can you outline the steps?
Sure. Rational decision making involves identifying the problem, gathering relevant data, evaluating alternatives, choosing the best solution, implementing the decision, and reviewing the results.
Great. Let's apply this our situation. Step 1. The problem is whether to launch the product next month or delay. Step 2. Ilham. Can you share the data we have?
Yes, if we launch next month, we can capitalize on market demand, but there's the risk of unforeseen issue. If we delay, we can refine the product and target the right audience, but we might lose momentum.
Step 3 for identity, launching next month, minimize short-term gains, while delay could ensure long-term success. Both options have pros and cons.
Good analysis. Now, let's shift into intuitive decision making. Farah, what does your gut tell you?
My intuition say we need to delay. If you like rushing to launch might backfire if the product isn't ready.
I feel the opposite. My gut say launching now will give us an edge in the market, even if we face the challenge.
Interesting. Let's rotate a scenario to combine both approach. Imagine we have launched the product next month. How do we address potential risks? Ilham, start.
We can monitor customer feedback closely and have a dedicated team to fix any issues quickly.
And we could also communicate transparently with customers, letting them know improvement ongoing.
Plus, we could offer early adopters discount or incentive to build the goodwill.
Excellent. Now, let's evaluate the pros and cons of both approach. Then, summarize the rational approach.
The rational approach ensures we make an informed decision based on data, but it can time consuming.
Intuitive decision making is faster and leverage experience, but it is risk overlooking critical details.
Do we all agree?
Yes.
We all agree. Okay. Great teamwork, everyone. Let's finalize this plan and move forward with confidence. Well done.